What's up guys, Ace here, and today we're going to be talking about the armor in Black Ops 4. Now this thing is beyond annoying to go against, and even if you're using it, it's just something that I don't want to be using to be able to compete with other players in this game, because everybody seems to be running it now because it's so ridiculously overpowered. And well, I don't know. If you consider something really annoying to the point that you have to shoot it so many more times to kill that person, I would say that that is overpowered and they should just completely remove that from the game. I don't even think it should be in the game in the first place. Like, I wouldn't even nerf it. I would just completely rework it or just remove it entirely, because this thing does not belong in a game like Black Ops 4, especially Black Ops 4, not even Call of Duty. Black Ops 4 is different, and with armor, it's just ridiculously annoying to go against that, and here's why. Because this game has already changed the health system and everything around the health or mechanics, and it basically, we have 150 health now, which is a lot, like 50% more health than we normally have, so it already takes more shots to kill. The guns are kind of balanced towards that though, so it kind of feels normal or sort of more natural than you would think with 150 health. But it all works well when there's no armor involved. And then we come across the stim pistol, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit, because the stim pistol, it doesn't necessarily give you more health, but it gives you the health faster, if that makes sense. The stim pistol normally takes 5 or so seconds to recharge so that you can use it on yourself, because you always have that health syringe sort of thing that you need to use whenever you want to regen your health, and that takes a little while so that you can use it again if you're in an engagement really quick after you healed already. And with the stim pistol, you can do that really quick. It takes a second or two to recharge that back up and then use it again, so that you don't you're not at a low amount of health for a long time. And that, I feel like that should be changed a little bit, just because everybody I don't know, it's just it kind of feels weird when you shoot a player a lot. Like, say you do 120 damage, 130 damage, and then you try, they back down for a little bit, they come back a second later with 150 health, and that's just, I don't know, it's kind of unsatisfying, but it's still okay, it's workable, it's manageable, because they chose that specific ability. But with armor, that is just completely scrapped. Armor is just ridiculous, and it's dumb, and it shouldn't be in the game. Basically, it gives you more health, and it's a good amount of health. It gives you the health that you would need to survive a lot more of your gunfights, because with that, not everybody uses the AR rounds, and people are starting to gravitate more towards that, so that the armor doesn't help as much as it should. But still, this armor, it forces you to play so conservatively. You can't just rush that person because they have that extra health, and it's just so, it changes the gameplay up so much. Even though this game already has more health, you have to be a little bit more tactical, and sometimes you have to be more fast-paced, because this game can get really fast-paced. But with that armor, it just throws everything out, and it just changes it so much. You have to really adapt to it, and you have to really back down from your gunfight, because you know that they're shooting you already, and you're shooting them, and they're still, they have that armor, and it's just so hard to pierce through that and get that kill, because armor is just, I don't know, it just shouldn't be in the game. I don't think it was liked in the other Call of Duty games too, like when we had that sort of ability in the Modern Warfare or the previous Black Ops also, like Juggernaut and stuff like that. It's just not something that should be in the game, when you can just use some sort of ability or perk or whatever to get more health. I feel like that should not be a thing. And there's a lot more problems in this beta, and those aren't necessarily balanced problems. There's some guns that are better than others. I would say the MX-9 is pretty good. It's like, or not pretty good, it's better than most weapons in the game. I wouldn't call it overpowered like I would with armor, but it's still really good. It's an SMG that can compete at assault rifle ranges, and it has like almost no recoil if you can control it right. It's a really good weapon, but armor is just, I just don't think it should be in the game. It's ridiculous how much it affects your gameplay in a game that already has so much more health and so much more you have to go through to get your satisfying kill. When you get the kill, it actually gets really satisfying. You feel like you accomplished something, but then another person on their team comes in with armor, and you shoot him a couple times, and it doesn't do anything, so you just die right there. But anyway, There's some other stuff in this game, like the FPS bug or the glitch or whatever it is, that you don't get the full 60 frames per second in console, and it looks really disgusting. Sometimes it doesn't affect every player, but it still affects a lot of the players, and it just looks absolutely gross. It's hard to play the game. Like, it actually affects your gameplay, so it's difficult. But otherwise, I think the balancing in this game is relatively okay. It's not as bad as some other games have been in the past, where it would just be so unbalanced for a while. But anyways, guys, I want you guys to tell me what you guys think about armor and how it works in Black Ops 4 down in the comments below, just because I want to know what other people think about this, because I'm pretty sure everybody's kind of on the same page. But if you have like some sort of different opinion, that's completely fine. I want to know if you think it is balanced, or even if you don't think it's balanced, just let me know down in the comments below. And remember to like the video and subscribe, and don't just do it, ace it, and bye-bye.